following your passion as a videographer is keeping you broke. And I used to believe in following your passion too. I was that guy with all the fancy gear, spending hours perfecting my craft, thinking that if I just followed my passion hard enough, the money would follow. But after 3 years of grinding, I was still barely scraping by at $5K per month, constantly chasing the next gig just to pay my bills. Now, you've probably been told by every other guru in film school that passion is all you need to have success as a videographer. But here's the harsh truth. 99% of passionate videographers are still waking up broke every single morning, and it's not because they lack talent or dedication. The real reason you're struggling has nothing to do with your passion and everything to do with a fundamental misunderstanding of how money actually works in this industry. And I'm about to show you exactly why following your passion is the worst business advice you've ever received, and what you should be doing instead to finally escape the feast or famine cycle. Because I'm on a mission to help videographers build real, profitable businesses that don't depend on hoping your next client will magically appear. In the next 6 minutes, I'm gonna break down the exact mindset shift that took me from a broke, passionate videographer to running a multiple six-figure video business, so you can stop chasing your passion and start chasing profit. But here's the, again, brutal truth: passion doesn't pay bills. Profit does. You've been sold a lie. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Sounds beautiful, right? But here's what they don't tell you. The market doesn't care about your passion. And I learned this the hard way. When I started my video business, I was obsessed with working on cool projects. Music videos, short films, artistic brand videos for trendy startups. I thought I was living the dream. But you know what my bank account looked like? $234 overdrawn. While I was chasing these passion projects that paid me $2,000 if I was lucky, I was turning down boring corporate work because I wasn't creative enough for me. And that's when I discovered something that completely changed my perspective on business. The videographers making $50,000 plus per month aren't working with indie brands and cool startups. They're working with boring companies, HVAC companies, roofing contractors, dental practices, law firms. And why? Because these businesses have real money and real problems that video can solve. That roofing company, yeah, they're making $15,000 in profit per roof they install. So if your videos help them book just 2 extra roofs per month, you've made them $30,000 in profit. Do you think they'll hesitate to pay you $5,000 a month for that result? Meanwhile, that indie artist you love working with, they're sleeping on their friend's couch and can barely afford to pay you $200 for a music video that takes you 40 hours to complete. But here's what most videographers don't understand. You get paid for the value you create. That boring corporate training video might not win any awards, but if it helps a company onboard employees 50% faster, saving them thousands in training costs, that's massive value. The music video that took you 3 days to shoot and 2 weeks to edit, if it doesn't generate measurable results for the artist, it's worth exactly what they can afford to pay, which is usually nothing. And this is why the most successful videographers I know have a simple rule. Passion projects are hobbies, profit projects are business. So here's how you can escape the passion trap. Step 1, we need to identify high-value industries, looking for businesses that make $10,000 plus per customer. Professional services, like most home service businesses, B2B companies, these are your gold mines. At the end of the day, the best businesses that are gonna pay you the most amount of money, that are gonna be the happiest to work with you, and you're gonna deliver the best results for, are businesses such as those, because they make a high ticket price in profit per client that you bring them. Step 2, learn their language. Stop talking about cinematic storytelling and start talking about lead generation and conversion optimization. They don't care about your artistic vision. They care about ROI. Step 3, package results, not services. Don't sell video production. Sell qualified leads delivered in 7 days, or sales team training that increases close rates by 25%. Look, I'm not saying you should never do passion projects, but if you want to build a real business that pays your bills and gives you financial freedom, you need to separate your art from your income. The most successful videographers I know use their boring corporate clients to fund their passion projects, just like we did. They make $30,000 a month from HVAC companies and dental practices, then use that money to shoot the music videos and short films they actually want to make. You can have both, but only if you're willing to do the work that pays first. If you want to learn the exact system I use to land $15,000 plus monthly retainers with boring companies that have real money, check out this video where I break down my entire client acquisition process step by step.